Let's go. Thursday. Shout out to Thursday. Shout out to Stephanie and Jackie in the building. Let's go. Good morning. Living in the darkness, honey. Some of these people didn't even sleep last night. And they woke up mad at Janet. If you don't know this song, you don't know it. The troubles that they ensue. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody on this good Thursday. This good thirsty Thursday, y'all. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad. And be glad. We will. We'll be glad. We ain't mad. We glad. Shout out to everybody watching this on the replay. It is 9/11. Where were you on 9/11? A lot of tragedies are happening in the world and people are not, paying attention because they're too busy doing stuff on this app that's just so disrespectful and embarrassing and God knows whatever else to our country. But good morning, Grandma Love. Yeah, there was a lot going on yesterday, even to this morning when I woke up this morning, guys. They've got something on here about a student opening fire at the Colorado high school, leaving 2 in critical condition. This is what it's come to. And there's an agenda for this stuff. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to the Kirk guy, because he got assassinated. And they're not trying to say why for real. Hey, Kid Cool. Good morning. So, yeah, we're going to try to watch this little clip thing that I have here.
Another shooting investigation, this one at a school in the Denver suburb of Evergreen, Colorado. Police say the student who opened fire at Evergreen High died last night from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Before turning the revolver on himself, the teenager shot and injured 2 other students. They remain in the hospital this morning. One of them is in critical condition. The motive for the shooting and whether the gunman knew his victims is still under investigation.
Crazy, ain't it? So again, they getting so angry. These children don't know how to conduct themselves because everybody's slipping into this darkness. They're not worried because they're thinking this behavior is normal. It's not normal to wake up so angry that you want to hurt people. Your children shouldn't be waking up so angry that they're going to the school to injure other children. People are waking up angry, y'all. And that's serious because whoever murdered that man yesterday, the Kirk guy, they were angry and on a mission, because I don't think that these incidents are just a one-off, or it's just a coincidence. I don't. I believe, like I said, people are angry to the point where they want to get rid of other people. I've never wanted to take a life. If I had to take a life, it would be because you're trying to take mine. Let's be clear. Are we going to defend ourselves, protect ourselves? Or are we going to be the problem for other people? Men don't get it, and they don't really wrap around their head that women get raped at night. Like, we actually get assaulted by the other sex. And so, therefore, we are on a protection mode. We have to always be on protection mode because there's never a time where you should be slipping or not looking or not paying attention or not have your keys out or not ready, that if you walk down this alley, something could happen. That paranoia and fear lives with women every day. And yet we are strong and we do what we have to do to keep a good face. Hear me out. A good face. No one's walking around. Well, 35%. Just throw a number out there. That may not experience this. They may not even never come across nothing like this. But it does take place. And so when these incidences are happening with shooting at the schools, suicideing someone out of nowhere. I don't really want to get into that man's story. God rest his soul. But there was motive behind that story. There was motive behind why they killed that man. He was loving God, Let's start there. He had a family, a wife. So when you murder someone, you don't just hurt like that person from getting rid of them, but you're hurting their family and everyone behind them, everyone that loved them, everyone that spoke to them, people that didn't even know him. I'm sorry that you're crying, Jamie. I would hug you. It's okay. Because again, I tear up for the children that have to go to school and they're not safe. I tear up about that because that's crazy that the babies, they can't go to school and have fun. And I don't know what your school fun was, but school was school. But like to know that you can you protect your child in your home. We'll say 75% of us do. And so when we send our baby out into the world, we're expecting those people to take care of them too. And then when they're not able to come back home, just like a loved one, just like my sons. I remember like when my sons was growing up, I had codes for them. Like, please, if you're not going to be at the school and you leave the school and you go to the recreational center, please contact me. Because my children love to play sports and stuff after school, which they did football and basketball and tennis and, all of that, right? So when your child leaves the school, you want to know where they're at. So just to think like these people are waking up so angry. They want to get rid of other people. It's dangerous because we've got to literally take this into consideration. We're not harping, and I'm not harping. This is a good thirsty Thursday, but it is 9/11, y'all. And something happened 9/11 years ago. Years ago. How many years ago was that, Stephanie? Years ago, y'all. And yet I woke up this morning uneasy. I woke up this morning and remembered when my son went into the shelter at the Western Pennsylvania School for the Deaf because, the Somerset airplane, because that's near us. Somerset is near Pennsylvania. So we went on lockdown. I watched that like a movie on the TV when them planes crashed into the building. People were running for their lives. Smoke and dust and debris was falling. We were in shock. If you weren't grabbing your chest If you weren't looking at the TV in horror, I don't know where you were on 9/11, but I was here. And all the people in New York looking for their family, looking for their animals, looking for their children. Yeah, I still fucking tear up about that shit. This shit was horrible that day. Fucking hell. That's what I'm saying. Real humans can't forget. Real humans aren't out here trying to fuck up each other's life. These motherfuckers ain't human, y'all. Let me gather myself because my tears are for the 9/11 people. Good morning, Supra. My tears are for the 9/11 people. I'll never forget that day. I'll never let America let us forget that day. Because that's the day we should have came together. That's the day where we should have put more protection on the things that we love. My mama used to make us read books and sit down together and have dinner together and fellowship together because it made us stronger in our unit, in our home. And then we was able to face the world. People aren't facing the world. They're putting their fucking troubles on us. They're making it hard to live. That's what my mama said. God rest her soul. She said they making it hard to live for no reason. When you are murdering people, when you're just taking innocent lives, I don't know what them people are, what's running through their mind, and I don't never want to be in the mind of an iller. I would never. But when I have empathy and when I have understanding, I don't go to Father and say, why did this happen, Father? Why did they murder him? I already know the answer. And it wasn't God. I'm so sick of people saying, well, why did God let it happen? What do you mean? Why do you do what you do? Why can't you start there? Why can't you wake up and take accountability for the shit that you do? I heard a nuttin' ass bitch last night talk about people need meds when the bitch needs meds her goddamn self. Stop projecting. Stop acting like you're holier than thou and you can tell people what to do when you're doing exactly what you're telling people not to do. I don't tell nobody what to do because I don't care. Maybe that's a little harsh for you on this good Thursday morning, but it's true. I don't wake up to think about you. I don't wake up to think about none of that shit. I praise the Most High. I thank him for my baby. My daughter's in her little classes. I got to feed that baby. I ain't going to let her walk out of this house without feeding that baby. I made my children breakfast for school years. Not just when they were little, not when they went to elementary school. I made breakfast in middle school and I made breakfast for high school. They had goddamn eggs and bacon and toast before they walked the hell up out of here. You got me fucked up if you think I'm gonna let my babies eat some punk ass school punk food. Like I said that. Poop food, that poom food. That shit was nasty. Hell no, I ain't going to let the school feed my children or let the school tell my children. I took care of my babies and I'm still going to take care of them. I was happy to be up this morning frying my baby some little, I made her a little omelet, little something for my baby in her belly. I ain't thinking about her, I ain't gonna lie. I went straight to the baby, okay? Grandma was up about that baby. Because I want that baby to be nourished. That baby's listening to her and all her mummering. Let me stop doing my daughter. I love her. But no, I'm taking care of that baby, y'all. And I pride myself in that. And nobody told me, oh, feed your daughter. No, I fed my daughter when she left out of here for school when she was a child. So I'm going to feed my daughter while she's going out of here for school and got a child in her belly. Like, where do we draw the line? Where do we stop the fuck shit? When are we going to stop pretending that, that we're not seeing the things that we're seeing? You see these people on this internet every day trying to make people go crazy and crash out. They want you broken homed. They want you displaced. They want all these things for you. But if they're encountering those things, they would be out here crying and hollering and screaming. It's crazy. It's like literally the mental health of just having a sane mind, having a center. See, I can go 0 to 100 really quick because I got, all of this training. I've had training from the streets and I've had educational training and I have training from hands-on experiences. So when I heard about the Erder yesterday and I thought to myself, the good people are getting out. They're going to get the good people out. Anybody that's trying to push positive energy, anybody that's trying to talk positive, anybody that's trying to make a change, they're going to get rid of them. They're going to come up missing. And then that's just how it's going to be. That's where we're moving. In the word, it says they will get rid of the Christians. They will get rid of people that claim to love the Most High. And I said to somebody, and I say this now, I will die for the Most High. You're right. I've never seen him. I don't know what he looked like. I don't know if he's even real. But I solemnly swear on 9/11/2025, Brittany Janet McGee will crash out for the Most High. I will get up on that cross if I got to. I will sacrifice myself for every human being that they can get a second chance in this fuck shit. I will do it. You goddamn right I would do it for the Most High. I ain't doing shit for no humans. Not like that. You give them a piece of bread, they snatch up your whole bread loaf and give you the one piece of bread. You try to give them your shirt, they done ripped your pants off and stole your shoes. You try to give them $1, they snatch your $100 bill and smack you in the face. No. When I talk about getting up on that cross for the Most High, meaning for our humanity, meaning that I'm asking him to save us. Save us, for we're not worth the skin we're printed on. We clearly aren't. We clearly need to reevaluate what the fuck our purpose in life really is. What the fuck are you worth if you up this motherfucker every day whispering in the background, writing goddamn emails about people on the internet, trying to destroy people's lives, trying to come up with vacations. If you need to go on vacation with people on the internet, let's get you some therapy, because you should have been on vacation with your family. That way you know how things go down when you're on vacation. And if your first vacation is actually people on the internet, I'm done. If your first vacation in 2025 is with people on the internet, please don't. Please don't. Please don't talk to me like you're intelligent. Please don't. You can stop it right there. And people don't like me telling the truth, but I like it. I like telling the truth because then I don't have to go back and check any goddamn lies or made up stories or any thought. Sometimes, when you say so, you just get it off your chest. You feel so much lighter, and I'd rather be the lightest thing than ever to be a heavy, sluggish hag who's miserable, who's breaking men down. You break men down, how are they going to protect us? That just goes back to what I said in the beginning, ladies. We have to protect ourselves from those weirdo men. Why are you breaking down the good men that can actually do that job? That is their job, to keep those weirdos back. And it's never, and if you're disrespecting the one person holding the line, then where's the defense? Where is the line of goddamn defense at this point? Man is killing man because it is written. People don't want to believe in the word because they don't believe in themselves. They don't even believe they've changed their pillowcase, let alone their sheets, or, goddamn wash their blankets, And they're like, their teeth are green and brown and yellow, and they're like miserable. And they're so miserable. They've put themselves in this in the last 5 years that literally you're pushing it out on everyone else. If I hear a straight man talk about another man's penis, you're not straight. Okay? Let me look down in this chat. Oh, thank you, Zeb. I went to this store and the man gave me these pants for free. They were $30. And I got a discount on the shirt and the shoes. Yeah. That's how I shop. I walk in the store and boom, they like, and all I had to do was take some pictures so he could use them for his stuff and tell everybody about the store online, which I did. Which again, if you want it, he's an African-American man, and I definitely promote Black businesses, white businesses, Asian businesses if I like them, Spanish businesses if I like them. Yeah, I support people. I support people as a human race, not as a color. Because again, my color is brown, so I'm not going off of the color of my skin. I'm going off the character of the person. I'm going off the way you treat people, the way you act, the way you get up on a pedal, the way you can't go to sleep all night because you on the internet. I don't sit with those people. Wave your arms all crazy. I don't sit with those people. But y'all woke up this morning, and I woke up like this. I'll turn my camera and show you exactly what I look like when I wake up, because I'm happy with me. And when we start inside, then we can go outside, because I was raised like that. My mama said, make it lovey inside so that we can go outside. Yeah, and be productive and have some, demure, and make sure that we're bringing home the bacon if you ain't got no husband. Because it's so weird how these bitches throw in your face, I got a man, bitch, I got a man. Well, then how come your man ain't making you happy? How come these bitches is so unhappy about what Janet do? And I wake up happy because the Most High provided that. I start there. I center myself. Boop, the beautiful hazel eyes have opened. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And then guess what? We're going to pee. Guess what? We're brushing our teeth. Guess what? We're washing our face. Guess what? We're putting on our robe. Guess what? We're going to go get some coffee. Guess what? We praising the Most High all the way. Now, just because you can't wake up and do that, it's not my goddamn problem. It's not going to make or break me. But when I wake up every morning and I keep seeing on these news, because I'm worried about the news. I ain't really worried about the news of YouTube. News of the YouTube's fun. Sip the tea, sip the tea. Hey, Omega. Good morning. Good morning. I had missed you. Oh, I missed you. High five. High five. I missed you. When I wake up and, like I said, and I see all this stuff that's going on, the only things that I can think, guys, is that people are just slipping in the darkness. Period. Got that slide going on though. Hey. Okay. If you don't know, you don't know how to do the back. You gotta do the backslide like you skating and shit. So you don't know that old school dance. And it don't need none of that. It just need that slide. Hey. Because it's a vibration. And some people ain't on that vibration. Some people's vibration is so low that they're just dead souls walking. And so they don't understand. They don't even understand this song. If you don't know this song, like I said, you're not going to know this song. But it definitely plays into what's going on in this world. People are slipping into the darkness. They can't figure out what's right or wrong. They're getting mad at people who want the right. They're willing to murder them to get rid of people that are good. They don't want good and justice. They don't want righteousness. They don't want joy and happiness. They're pushing all the other stuff in hopes that everyone's going to feel like that. And we're not. Everyone's not going to. We're not going. We're not going. We're going to go live, though. I'm going to pull my StreamYard and we're going to go live. And I'm going to talk about some more things. Because I want to know, in these times, what's going on. I want to look into the news. And I definitely want to be nosy on the YouTube streets. Because, again, the mental health is dangerous out here. It's called hypocrisy. It's called projection. And it's called you a lame ass bitch. That's it. Weak as hell. These motherfuckers, like I said, they'll pull up on you. They'll try to scare you. They'll try to, oh, we're going to call your family. We're going to do all these things. And then when someone does die in real time, people are like, oh, I didn't know that person. Oh, I didn't know what happened. So it's like you're numb. It's almost like to the point where like you're not even really paying attention to the actual act. You just, oh, well, I don't know that person. So, how did it affect me? But it does affect us, and people are just living their lives as if I could be so angry on this internet and I'm not going to get a repercussion if something happens. If you got to get so angry at someone, and again, there's some people that want to take people out. It's crazy. We knew back in the day, like you could get in trouble for like handing a couple dollars to somebody and say, say you, say me, but now we're not so much like you might as well just go handle that shit yourself. But that's way different than, stalking and harassing someone, sniping someone out, getting rid of somebody that, may be important to society to change things for the better. We're not going back to, well, there wasn't really a lot of happy, joy. I remember 86, 87, 88, and 89. For some reason, them years were just happy. Things were happy. I could tell you like, I tingle inside when I think of those days and what was going on. My grandma was alive. We were down on the farm, getting that white corn. Those were the days, right? Then you go through another days, and I remember like 99, 2000, 2001 was just so cool because Prince was alive back in the 99, right? And of course his song, was popular, but the times was changing of, well, I thought for better, because I feel like some of us have been naive. We've been asleep. We were thinking like everything's gonna be okay, just do the right thing, right? That's what they said. Stand and walk the line, and don't jump over the line. Don't go. And all the people that was jumping off the line were going to jail and ruining their life. And we holding on. We got 1 foot on the line and we just shaking and we're just holding on to get to the other side. And then they say, well, you're an adult at 18. You can go to the service. You can drink at 21. You should have a family by 25. You know what I mean? And so, good morning, David, or good afternoon, David, or good evening, David. Darn it. I had to look at the clock. I'm in the afternoon. If I'm in the afternoon, you in the evening. And good morning to everyone. But I was just talking about like how things are changing, David, in America, where we're waking up to violence as if it's normal now. You know what I mean? We're waking up as if there's an excuse for what's going on. You know what I mean? And also, David, today is 9/11. And again, I think it was 2021, 2001. Was it 2001 that we had the 9/11? I can't remember the year, but I definitely remember 9/11. So that's what I was talking about, David. And just rambling on the Empress side of the echo, because again, I'm just an echo, just like every other voice out here. You know what these verticals remind me of like how people used to say God would listen to us. Like, you ever scroll up on these verticals, you'll go into everyone's little platform. You'll go into all these little boxes. Every time you scroll up, all you have to do is just scroll up and you'll go to somebody else's house and you'll go right into the world and you can really see what's going on. And I said to myself, this is how the Most High sees us. He sees us in all these little boxes with all this stuff going on. His job is to take care of everybody. It ain't my job, but it's my job to understand humanity. Good morning, Herbie. It's my job to understand humanity for me. Maybe not for you, maybe not for the world, but if I like that song Michael Jackson and them all did, and I want to make the world a better place and stuff like that, we're not allowed to talk like that now. We're not allowed to say those things. We're going to be in trouble for saying stuff like that. We're going to be in trouble for actually showing love and hope. I see why people always trying to say Janet's lying. Janet ain't real. Listen, I've done been through hell and back on these streets, but you don't see me doing that behavior because I didn't get caught in the echo. I pulled myself out of fuck shit. No one on the internet's going to save you. You have to save yourself because you started with yourself. You didn't go into the internet with all these damn people, and half these people you don't fucking know. So what the fuck are we wasting all that goddamn time for? Why are you not sleeping at night because of another motherfucker on the internet? That's crazy. And then they sit up here and act like you're not supposed to be okay with it. I'm okay with Yeah, I don't know why people like, again, trying to make things hard when, again, every day we're waking up to more fuck shit, more anger. And then if you got a little bit of happiness, my mama used to say, don't let them steal your joy, right? When you go off to school and stuff. When even when I would call her about the children, she'd be like, don't let them steal your joy, honey. You do the best you can. You a good mama. Encouragement, words of encouragement. Nobody can call their parent and talk like that. Nobody can even have a combo without talking about YouTube if you're not on it. Like, where do we draw the boundaries for things? Because life is like candy, period. I'm like a package on a bright sunny day, honey. I don't want all of that negative vibrations around me. I don't want negative speaking around me. I don't want people to believe that they can come and just say something nasty to somebody and everybody's supposed to be like, oh, you're the greatest because you're a nasty talker. No, you can be removed. It's like tender. Yeah, watch this, baby. So the FBI helped release photos of a person of interest in Charlie Kirk's shooting. Okay. So they have this all set up because one thing I've noticed about the news, they tell us what they want us to hear. If they already sent somebody to do something and then they plan and stuff, like, don't ever think things aren't set up. I'm going on my StreamYard, David. Just click this off and come back to my channel. You'll see it, okay?